Welcome to Mediaspace Members Daily. We bring you exclusive interviews from our leadership group and other professional influencers within the media, marketing, gov, tech community globally. Today I have with me Megha Tata, President of the India chapter of the International Advertising Association and Managing Director at Discovery Communications India. Hi Megha, how are you?
Hello, Veena. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to meet you too. What are the current challenges in the media and entertainment industry globally and in your region?
Okay, so I think these are very interesting times, as we all know, and we also know these are unprecedented times. You know, we've enough and more has been spoken about the fact that these are unprecedented. The core fact of unprecedented means that it's never been done or never been experienced before. So that makes it even more challenging. So because there are no references you can take from your previous experiences of how to deal with these challenges. So everyone is experiencing it for the first time, and everyone is reacting in different ways as well. So I think these are extremely difficult times for everybody, but I also feel that this is an opportunity to actually reflect and revisit and probably even reimagine how to run the businesses, you know. And this is an opportunity for a lot of us in the industry to reevaluate as to how what's happening, what has been happening may not be the way to keep going on in the same way. So how do you reinvent really is what people I think all of us are looking at. So it is clearly a very challenging time, but I also think that in against every challenge there's an opportunity. It's just for us to look into it and grab that.
That takes me on quite nicely to the next question. What are the key opportunities in the media and entertainment industry globally and in your region?
Again, Lavina, I think one of the key things I have personally noticed is that, so let me step back a bit. The fact that the overall industry was going through a change is known to everybody. From the pay TV business to the digital business, that's something globally we have been seeing that move happening. And probably what was to happen in a 5 to 6 years period is now has happened in 5 to 6 months. I think that's a fundamental difference. What we all knew, that the digital consumption is moving, is changing, OTT platforms are mushrooming, content is the king, continues to be the king. However, the platforms of consumption of this content has changed. But these 6 months or 6-7 months in the ever since the pandemic hit the world, the entire consumption pattern has sort of shifted. It's a tectonic shift, I would say. And as a result of that is the opportunity, is in my view. So so that's at the global level. In India context, India is in a very unique position. In fact, I would say it is probably one of the few countries where television is still growing. In fact, this year we've had a 22% growth on television viewing in these times. At the same time, there's been a huge consumption on OTT as well. So there is room for both, and that's what's interesting about India. And I think that's for a lot of us business people to evaluate. How do you balance the equation between pay TV business and digital and the D2C business, which is the business of the future.
What's your advice for professionals in this new normal?
I think few things I would say. One is that, in all of this change, see, the one thing constant in every change is change, right? Change is the only constant, as they say. So, and in that we should be able to embrace change. I think people who resist change is where the problem actually begins for them, or whatever the business they're representing. So one would be to embrace change, not to get scared about it, because I think change is good, and it had to take a situation like this for us to probably, like I said, revisit, reimagine, and if that's happening, it's good. It's good for the business, it's good for individuals, it's good for professionals, because there lies an opportunity for each one of us to look at this, an ability to bring in a change into yourself. So that would be one, is to embrace change and sort of take it in your own stride. Second, I would say that content still remains to rule, and that is the beauty. We're part of a content making industry, and I would say the art of storytelling has become even more pertinent. I would say, because consumer is spoiled for choice, has been, and he or she is spoiled for choice even more now. So unless you have a compelling story, and a story which is relatable to the audiences, it's going to be a very challenging task for you. So believe in the power of creativity, and create that content which really connects to the audience. And the last I would say is a positive attitude. See a glass half full, because this is it's okay, and it's okay to not be okay, and that's really the message, that go with this, take it in its stride, believe in your sense of creativity, and believe that there is a glass half full world waiting for us to yet to conquer. So that would be my key message to the young professionals.
Thank you, Megha, for joining us and for sharing your knowledge and expertise. Stay tuned for the next episode of Mediaspace Members Daily. In the meantime, connect with us at mediaspace.global.